So we are back building my park here. Finally had some coffee. So I am slightly awake. Hopefully it'll get me a little bit more perked up. Enough with the yawning. Taking a sip right now, as a matter of fact. Oh, that's good caffeine. Anyway, um, yeah, which is a little funny because I said I was gonna get coffee, and that was yesterday. And anyone keeping up today, um, yeah, it's been a whole day since the last, what, 4 videos, I think? Yeah, 4 videos. And today, now I finally get coffee. I mean, yesterday I just kind of got blacked out. Pretty much slept through the rest of the day, but whatever. And I did see some comments saying that these should have some flowers in them by using the flower glitch. Um, I was gonna keep them empty, but you know what? Why not? We're gonna go ahead and put in some flowers. Maybe not these red ones. You know what? Yeah, just to stick with what we got here, we'll just put the red ones right there. And what he means, or the person that said it means by the flower glitch, is no matter where it's placed, like even as high as up here, it'll still be shown on the ground. However, the problem with that is now we have an invisible flower bed right here. So the only way to delete that flower bed is to, well, I got lucky there, but usually you have to right click somewhere up in the air here to be sure you get the flower bed correctly. But for the most part, it's usually left on the top of the tree there. A simple click of the shift button, all it takes. Works also with the bushes. And there we go. Got a planters full of flowers, makes it look nice. I'm gonna add some few here. And I was also, before I began, I kind of want to change these. It's still gonna be the same favorite stone walls that I love so much. Although, it will look a little bit nicer. Just a tad, if it will work. Although, yeah, that does look a little bit shorter. In hindsight now, that does not look that very good, so we'll just keep it like that. Um, where else? What else can I do? Yeah, I know I said I was not finished with the entrance. Don't worry, we'll get to the entrance soon enough. But there's still more things we gotta do here. I've expanded this a little bit so I can leave room for the parking lot and a secret project I have in mind right here. Maybe a little further in, I'm not quite sure, but most likely it will be here. But for the most part, I know I'm missing a couple things in the front entrance, because I know we have the main entrance, of course. We have the ticket booths, a nice little waiting area. While I'm thinking about that, let's go ahead and start beautifying the place here with subtle changes in the map, like this. Hide the fact that it's under grass, make it all nice and tiled. Anything but those, I'll add cobblestone around it so that it matches the pathway, like so. Take another sip of my coffee here. Oh, that's good stuff. So yeah, if I slowly become hyper during this video, it's the caffeine working into my system. Okay, so what I'm thinking of making, that what I'm missing for the front entrance, is the bathrooms. Also, something that most people might not think of putting, but practically every theme park does have, is a guest services window and a ticket will call booth. Now, usually, of course, you guys might not know about that because usually those are there if guests run into problems. Of course, it won't be a gameplay aesthetic in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, but to try to make this as realistic as possible, I will try to find a spot for the ticket, will call booth, and the guest services window. Now usually, let's see, for the guest services, like I said, that's only for if there's something wrong with your ticket, like you bought it online or you bought it from a third party, and for some strange reason it's not working, that's where you go. And as for the will call, that's I believe that's when you buy from them and you have to pick it up at the park. That's where you get it. Usually it's also for I guess VIP people that just go ahead and go and pick up their stuff there. That's as far as I know about will call. Let's see if I'm missing anything here. This one will be a little tricky. We'll add that to go around here. Cobblestone here. It's a nice little transition. And then we'll add some, whoops, nope. There we go. Go ahead and add that there. And up to the other side too. And of course replace this little section with that. And this. As for the gates, they might be replaced because whatever I'm working on here might interfere with that. You'll see what I mean once I start building it. And of course, it may interfere with my parking, what I'm going to do with my parking here. Because, like I said before, I'd like to use the tram right here. And of course, most of these peeps don't use any rides or attractions as soon as they enter the park. That's when they start using it. But usually they just go right through, right for the entrance. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there. It's a little more here. Missing a spot here. Let's go ahead and border the rest here. And I think I may have found out a nice place to put our guest services and ticket will call booths. And it will be right on this side. I have no other plans to put anything here other than, you know, rides and attractions in here. But, you know, let's just leave something here. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and start that right now. I have a plan that usually people go ahead and just get dropped off. So I will make a drop-off area for cars right here. And it will just go ahead and go out into the distance. No one will know. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, I don't really know how to explain that, but it's just a drop-off point. Just bear with me. You'll see what I mean. So of course we're going to use these for the lines. Let's use white for the traffic lines. Okay, and for some aesthetic reasons, we're going to go ahead and put a planter in the middle. So it's going to be kind of like a roundabout. Like so. Maybe I'll put like another similar fountain here. But let's just leave a planter in here just to keep it for reference, and then I'll figure out what I'll put in there later. And of course, to complete the illusion of there being something here that is useful, I'm going to go ahead and put in some cars. So maybe one here. Probably dropping these guys off. Another one over here. And just gonna go ahead and recolor this one. Let's make it black. Put that there. There we go. Something nice and simple. Let's go ahead and put one more here. Make that dark forest green. My favorite color. Right there. And there we go. Let's see. I am feeling there should be something here. Or you know what? Yeah. Let's make this a smaller planter. Let's just say this is like a sidewalk where people can cross the street, and that's where they can wait to get picked up at the end of their day. So let's go ahead and, oops, wrong one. I'm gonna go ahead and put a sidewalk layer here. Gonna lower the planters down a bit. And of course people can also walk here, why not? Connect it out towards the outside there. And make some nice little aesthetic touches here. A little forest area. That's some trees. Willy-nilly, just some random trees here and there. Don't forget some bushes, we don't want to just have trees in here. Remember, like I said, try to make it as random as possible to give it that nature feel. Don't try to just use one type of tree and be done with it. Doesn't look that good, to be honest. So just go ahead, just find random stuff and put it in there. Of course, trees can't grow on asphalt. Are you crazy? So go ahead and put some grass. Put the final touches. Let's go ahead and add some fences. Let's go ahead and take this one. You know what? Let's just make it green with brown picket fences. Sink it down a bit so it looks more like a fence than a giant gate. There we go. And let's go ahead and make a crosswalk here. Well, let's not make a crosswalk there. So crosswalk here, and I guess for the time being, like I said, whatever I'm planning here might interfere with these gates. But for now, let's just go ahead and make this where the park people will enter through. Go through here, they can cross the street and be in there. I'll probably add a few more around here and there, possibly in the parking lot. But, oh, you know what? Actually, so that we're a little more... Let's see, how large is this section here? Please say 3. Beautiful, it is. So what I can do, makes it much better, is I can extend this. So that just doesn't go all the way around. What I can do is do this. And yet again, we can have planters seemingly placed. Whoa. Oh, I forgot about that. And what sucks is I cannot extend that, but you know what? Let's just work with it. That's fine. Let's just say, you know, someone goes through the parking area and they're like, oh, you know what? I'm in the wrong place. I want to drop somebody off instead of paying for parking. They just go from the parking area here, drive over here, try and merge with the people just literally who have a brain and know that they have to drop people off. They go ahead and go here, drop off, and go back outside. A little nice touch there. And of course, let's go ahead and add, let's turn off the rest here. Selections limited. Make our little planter. Yeah, I think this would be a pretty good idea because the parking lot will be all the way over here. I'm probably going to expand this a little more, so I'm going to make a entrance for the cars, possibly even a ticket booth for the cars if I can go that far into detail. Drive all the way over here. Oh well, you'll see what I mean. You'll see when I'm planning. So I don't know what you guys want me to do. I'll just keep going as is. Maybe I might start with the parking lot, or I might start with the inside of the park and start doing all the fun stuff, like rides and attractions and shops. But I am partial to detail, so I'll just have to decide eventually. Now, let's go ahead and add some trees. Again, trying to make it as random as possible. Possibly some medium oak here too. Let's go ahead and make it a little bit more fancier, especially the ground. Give it that nice vibrant green with little flower petals, some bushes. And let's not forget some nice little flowers using the awesome flower glitch. Whew. A little bit of coffee, I don't know if you heard that. Let's go ahead and begin or proceed and continue adding some more traffic lines. Since this is a crosswalk, let's go ahead and add that blue so they know it's a crosswalk sort of thing. Wait a minute. I think there was something that does look better. Much better. There we go. We don't need these blue lines. There we go. Let's go ahead and continue adding some more traffic lines here. It's on that side. Yes, it is. Go. Traffic line here. 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 Whoa. What's going on? Oh boy. Something. Hold on. Bear with me, folks. There we go. Computer kind of glitched out on me. Or I don't know. I think it must have been the game. But we're all better now. Okay, let's go ahead and help out. Let's see, not quite help out, but not quite sure if I should add some barriers here or not. But you know what, yeah, let's just leave it as that for now. I might change my mind. But let's go ahead and find something to put in the middle there. Could be a fountain, it could be something else. I've always wondered what anyone would use this for. Let's go ahead and check it out real quick. Because it just doesn't look... I don't know. I have never seen anyone use that before. Besides, it's not going to fit there and has no really any purpose. Not even enough purpose to be the will call booth. Da, da, da. Huh. Nothing piques my interest. Let's try this. Aw, too big. How unfortunate. Too big as well. Seahorse fountain. Wait. That could fit there. Well, kind of. Shark on a scaffold. Huh. Yeah, that might work, but, you know, we're nowhere near the ocean. Unless, you know, they caught it in the lake for some strange reason and it has to do with the theming, but no, it doesn't, unfortunately. Well, you know what? Not right there, but I could use that maybe for the Pacific Wharf area. Huh. Let's see this. Nope. There's like nothing! Nothing that fits within that region. Or at least nothing that's fancy. Oh. You know what? Let's just go ahead and make it a flower bed. And since we're almost, well, we are out of time, we're just gonna go ahead and save that. We'll save the next thing for later. Let's just go ahead and finish up theming this area. Just a little bit. Jeez, for 20 minutes, this didn't seem like much progress. Unfortunately, well, that's the price of having to build without second guessing. Or, yeah, just having to build without knowing what to do. Very little progress at hand. We'll just leave it like that for now. Okay, and then what we're gonna do next, hopefully we're gonna go ahead and move up and start building the will call and guest services ticket booth right here, and start adding some can't speak amenities such as paths, lights, some benches, and quite possibly we're gonna add some music. So until next episode, see you all later.